Hi, everyone. So, as an immigrant, one thing that perplexes me about American politics is the fact that, irrespective of what is actually happening in people's lives, irrespective of what is happening to their pocketbooks, to their job prospects, to their education, to their streets, irrespective of all these things that are happening, Americans tend to vote the same way. And you can almost certainly count that in the next election, you would have close to 50% voting for one party or the other. And the question is why? Why do people vote the same way even when the results they're voting for are not delivered? Why do people allow themselves to be taken for granted by politicians? And right now, when I think about what is happening at the border, I know as an immigrant that it is very frustrating. And all these people who are coming in, who are being given work permits, are now being put ahead of American citizens. And yet, I promise you that if there's a vote tomorrow, those citizens that are mostly affected by the influx of immigrants, those same citizens will reflexively go to the polls and vote the same way again. Why does this continue to happen? Are we so disconnected from reality? Are we so naive? Are we so gullible that we allow ourselves to be manipulated in this way by our politicians? Ever since I came to America, I have heard the narrative that the conservatives, the Republicans, don't care about minorities. And that narrative is so pervasive and so corrupting to the point that a lot of African Americans cannot see themselves ever making a different choice politically. And because of that, the Democrats know they don't have to deliver anything to the Black community because they got that vote locked in. And tomorrow they will find another victim group and they will put them over African Americans. And this is exactly what they're doing. I was watching some footage today of all the migrants coming in. And funny thing, there were a lot of African migrants coming in. So the Democrats are basically saying to African Americans, guess what? We got your vote. We don't need you because you are going to reflexively vote for us. So you know what? We're going to create another group of minorities that we can claim to protect. And guess what? Next election, 90% of African Americans will vote the same way again. At what point do people begin to wake up? At what point do you realize that the policies of the Democrat Party will never allow the minorities who vote for them to actually overcome the socioeconomic challenges? Because as soon as those challenges are overcome, they will not be able to use that group to achieve their political ends any longer.